Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm going to paint some white tulips. Tulips can be pretty simple, like an egg shape. White, because I want to practice painting whites, meaning I won't probably use white till the white until the end. I'll have like slightly green whites, slightly blue whites. I don't think you could see it, but Wally just walked through my legs and brushed my legs. Wally's my tuxedo cat. I'm going to paint it on an 8" by 8" cradled wood panel, 1.5" thick. I have clear gesso on it. This one's from woodpeckerscrafts.com. So far, I really like that there's a wood grain in it. Well made. I had a problem with one of them and I had great customer service, so we'll see how this goes. Okay guys, let's have some fun. Let's set the table. Let's start with the background. So I was thinking a gray color. And then as I was mixing, I'm like, ooh, purple's kind of fun, a gray purple. It's kind of a gray version. I didn't use this color, but light blue violet with some black in it. If you want to buy a color, that's kind of close. Just this is lighter. I used black, titanium white, phthalo blue green shade, Quinacridone magenta. All Liquitex. The phthalo blue green shade, excuse me guys, is a heavy body. It's more purple than I was aiming for. It's funny when I'm mixing it, I see it more gray, but then when I paint it on, I mean, it's that color with some white streaks. It's just funny. Maybe a gray palette would help my brain, help me see it a little bit better. Oh, I used gosh, this is a really nice brush. I don't think it's very expensive. I'm just wiping the water off, but I've had it quite a while. It's a 1" filbert from Royal and Langnickel. I don't know if you can see that because of the shiny. It's their Zen line. So it's a thicker brush. They have a cheaper line. I don't know if this has a name, where it's a thinner brush. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. I didn't use this one. Yeah, I can't see the line on that one. Holds a lot of paint, which can be nice. You know, made quick work of the background. Okay. I am drawing on my tulips with oh, you can't even see it anymore. It's a white General's charcoal. They call it a white charcoal pencil. Someone told me, somebody commented, I don't know, a couple years ago on YouTube and told me what this is made out of. And I'm just drawing the tulips on. You could get a reference photo for how they turn. You know, like I'm going to have this. Here, I'm going to maybe color that kind of white. Well, here, do I have a black one? This is going to be the inside. I don't want to color too much, but it's going to be dark in here. I don't know if that helps you see it a little better. I don't want to put too much because the charcoal will pick up. Well, here, I could lighten it. There. Now maybe you can see it pretty well. And then it might actually be kind of light. The light will catch parts of it. And just use a reference photo. I like Unsplash quite a bit. I use Pixabay to unsplash.com, Pixabay.com, Pexels, P-E-X-E-L-S, not quite as much, but you just want to create it. You want to read their license and you want a Creative Commons 0. So it's a copyright free photo. Well, actually you could use you could Google any photo. Just, you know, mix it up. I mean, if you're following the photo literally, then you want a copyright free photo if you want to sell your art. But really, you could just Google, especially if you don't sell your work. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna put some of that back in. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this quite yet. I think it's gonna be lighter, like an outer petal. Okay, and then I put in some like, I'm gonna call them major leaves. I'm gonna have one that goes off and over on the side. I wonder if that should be a little thicker. And stems, I'm not sure exactly. I drew in some just to help me. And then what I'll probably do is just put some dark green like in here, and just build up the leaves. But I thought it'd be nice to have this one going this way, but then I've got a couple going this way. This tulip is more open and is looking this way, but this one is like I call it a stop. So stop you from flying out the canvas. I've got this one that looks pretty much straight up. This one looks a little out. This one looks pretty much straight up. This one looks a little right. So I think about this one looks a little left or straight up. This one definitely goes left. I think about, sometimes I'll use darker corners to keep you in too. It took me longer. You know, if I would find a photo, crop it and trace part of it, that would go much quicker for me, which is why I do that quite a bit. I'm a full-time artist. But it's also good tulips are pretty easy once you get the hang of them and the shapes. For me, they're pretty easy to draw. It depends on where you are in your drawing journey. Oh, I'm going to use a red, yellow, and blue. So I already talked about Quinacridone, Magenta, and Phthalo blue green shade. I'm going to use Cad yellow medium hue. Sometimes I use primary yellow. Sometimes I do mix up. I rarely mix up the Quinacridone. Sometimes I'll use a different blue, but it's just so fun because you can mix pretty much any color you want and you don't spend a ton of money on paint. Although it is super fun to buy paint. Okay guys, I feel like I'm a little soapboxy here. Oh, I didn't mention this in case you wondered. This is a kneaded K-N-E-A-D-E-D eraser. I like it because I can like squish it thin to get in there in little areas to erase. That's why I use them. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Silly Putty, if you guys remember Silly Putty. Here, it came in this. Is that Faber? I don't know how to say that name. Faber, I don't know where the syllable goes. Castle. You guys can let me know how to say that in the comments. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. Hey, thought I'd pop in. I am painting shapes that I drew. I did end up making another leaf that curls over. I may put in some more leaves. There's a leaf here too. I'm thinking the light's coming from over here. Get Mr. Sun there. Of course, I'm going to pretty much cover him up. Oh, that'll fit. I mix green with a lot of yellow and just a pinch of Mars Black. I really like it. It's kind of an olive green. But then I decided I wanted cooler because I'm going to have the light pretty much coming. I'm going to move Mr. Sun up a little bit from the top left down this way. So more light. Let's see, here. That might be in shadow here. What was I saying? Oh, so I decided to go with a cooler, greener, or not greener, but a grayer green, darker grayer green. I mixed over here. I put some of the purple in it. I don't know if I needed to do that. And then I just kept mixing different variations of the green. I've got a little yellow here. I don't know. I think it'll be okay because I'm going to have some yellow up here in the or light yellow in the flowers. What else? Oh, I'm using a 1/2-inch angle brush from Royal and Langnickel. This one's their Moderna line. And I'm using a number 4 round from Princeton. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about the leaves yet, but I think they're going to be okay. I may put in some more. I feel like I might have just said that. Oh, and then I'm mixing, just more muted colors for the inside of the tulips. Thought I'd put some of that in. I think that's about it. Just coming along, piecing it out. It's kind of like when I do paint a cow, or not all the cows. Paint something with like a Highland cow where there's a lot of long hairs or fur. I piece out the dark areas and then I add more detail on top as I go. So I'm just kind of like, I wonder if there's a leaf here. I'm wondering, and then a stem here. I'm wondering if I need more green. I think I know I already said that. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a bit. So what am I thinking? I don't know if you heard my cat meow. I have more color than I was aiming for. I was aiming for a more muted paint. It is a more muted painting than I usually do. Let's see if I have an example. Oh, here's one. This isn't that bright, but compared to that one, or maybe this fun giraffe one. I did a little bit here, so I took kind of a gray wash over this one, which was more colorful. This one and this one have quite a bit of yellow orange, which I don't know if I'll keep, but I'm keeping you here. I think I'll keep this one in the background and I'll pull these 4. This one has white on it. That has a couple coats of white there. These 4 in the light. I think I have enough stems and leaves. I like that this stem comes over. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, I'm using, sorry guys. I'm using this 1/2-inch angle brush from Royal and Langnickel. And what I'm also thinking is, bigger brush stroke. I am painting over them. I kind of like this shape. I might soften that, but that's kind of a fun shadow shape. So what I'm going to do next is add maybe white with some water or white with some matte medium. The matte medium will make it more transparent. You can use zinc white. What's the other one? Oh, mixing white. I have some around here. I don't use it much anymore. And try to bring up the values. Okay, that's pretty much what I'm thinking. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, what do you think? I like it. It's whiter. I don't know why I was doing that. And I don't want it all white. I mean, I put more color in it than I pictured. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I can limit it to like a green color, a gray color, and maybe a muted brown. Just limit it. Like I put some orange in. some aqua in, that kind of thing. I could have limited my palette more. I really like that I painted it sort of, well, like I paint the clouds in that, you know, white with some water, so it's thin, it dries down darker, you know, yellow white, thicker white, play with the values. So when I do clouds, they're pretty thin paint. I'll link that video in this video's description. That'd probably be easier than describing it. I can't really think of anything else. I'm not going to lift it up for a screenshot. That's pretty big, but we'll do a tour. Okay. So that one does go over onto the side. Well, you could splatter this one too. That would be kind of fun. Oh, here, while I'm down here, I'll show you. Leaf goes over on that side. And then not a ton of detail on the bottom. Okay. I could also make the shadows inside the flowers not as dramatic, make them lighter. Okay, hopefully that was a pretty good tour. I like hint of kind of purpley and yellowy. Those are compliments. It's always, I think it's always fun and a win when you use compliments in a painting. I think it just really helps a lot. Makes it easier. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. It's so fun for me. I just love connecting with you. I super appreciate your support. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.